These videos are good. Check one too. Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Will Patterson, back again with another Reddit critique video that you guys love so much. So like always in these videos, I basically check the most upvoted designs that you've put on here. I may critique them, I may just showcase them on the channel. Either way, you either learn something or you're inspired by it. So we've got one here with 67 upvotes, and it's, hey, here's an outdoor brand logo concept I'd like to share with you. Let me know if you like it or not. And there's his Instagram. Okay, so outdoor brand logo concept. One thing I love about this is the color. Straight away, you've got I've got this twinge in my eye. Why have I got this twinge? One thing I love about this straight away, first impressions, is the color. Obviously, the color works very well. It's got that foresty, outdoorish, army green vibe. Let's run down the list of things that I'm looking for on a logo. Appropriate, yes. Simple, yeah. Memorable, scalable, I would suggest so. The only thing that I would suggest to do is within these negative space lines here, in these lines, they need to be thicker. So the negative space has to match the positive space in a lot of times. So you see this sort of cut here, although I know exactly what you're doing here with like the tree and everything else going on in this icon. That line, that negative space just needs to be a tad thicker all the way around. I think you could also get a much cleaner font to use with this. But aside from that, it looks really good. I really like the way that you've done this. Let's see the other images. It works in the negative space too. I like the fact that you haven't chosen pure white as the background. I hate pure white. That is not good. Don't do this. That's bad. Don't do that. I like the concepts that you've got down there. I like the markups. They look really nice. Yeah, just don't do this. Never present that. That would turn off the client so bad. This is best. This is good. Well done. This next one, 56 upvotes of the week, and it's right up my alley. It's about space. So 15 weird and wonderful facts about space, not logo design, but my final university project. Okay, cool. First thing, I like the idea of it. It's really fun. I like how it is a weird design as well, but I like the orbiting pattern you've got around here. Very nice. Let's have a look. I like how you've carried on the illustration style and the lettering style all the way through. That's really nice. There are more stars in space than grains of sand on the earth. That is so cool. I love that. Imagine that. Grab some sand and there are more stars in the sky. It's insane. Yeah, very nice art style. I like how it's very consistent all the way through. Really nice. I'm going to give you an award. Give you some 500 gold coins for that because I love space.
I'm in space.
This next one is rebranding concept for Omegle.com. Let me know what you think. Okay, first impressions. I like the concept, but it's illegible. And the first rule of logo type design is that it has to be legible or unique. And because of the way that you've tried so hard to like remove parts and, you know, get those two people in there talking, you've complicated it because you've added more detail to it. The icon itself is okay. The Omegle logo is bad. The original one is just bad anyway. I'm not too sure whether the one that you've done actually solves the issue of the one that's bad. I think you need to be a bit more simpler. This by itself, like the actual icon, the logo icon, works better than the one they've currently got. I like the idea of it. It's just difficult to try and like explain. I think the main thing that's the problem with this one is just you've got the icon in the logo again and it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit well. Only do that if it fits well. Good try though. Let's look at some comments actually. Looks generally good, but I think it doesn't have a good readability. Exactly. For example, I didn't read Omegle when reading it for the first time, but only Omegle. I like how active our community is. That's really cool. The next one is some of the most recent logo projects. Hope you like them. Let's have a look. This one is cool. It's very detailed, but I can read it. Anything that's got detail but can be scaled down is absolutely fine. I love the look of that. Ooh, this one looks cool. I love the typeface you've used in this. Is this the icon over here? Yeah. This is like a perfect example of a really nice vintage look at a logo with modern aesthetics to it. I love the color. It's so contrasting. I love the simplicity of the hierarchy. I love the logo type. The typeface is just amazing. Ooh, Vendita. It took me a minute to read that. I like this. I think it should be a B and a D, E together. I like the colors that you've got there though. Your composition's on point. I like that. The music production. Yeah, you got the actual clefs in there, you know, the musical notes. That's clever as well, but you've done it in a very simple way. This one, now this is like a top down logo. This is strange. You don't really see these very much, but they're getting more popular. I like it a lot. I like the color scheme. It's got a lot going on in there, but depending on what it's for, it can work. Now this one's like something that I would see on a car insurance advert. I love the typeface. It looks nice. It's very appropriate, very simple. It works with the color. This doesn't work. This color here does not work. Get rid of that. If anything, like if you have to like squint at these colors, it just doesn't work. This one works because it's white or like kind of white, but this doesn't because it's just not contrasting off the background. It just molds itself too much in there. You got some nice logos. I'm going to award you with this one. I just want to take a second to thank the sponsor of this video, the guys that make this happen, NordVPN. Now, if you don't have a VPN yet, it's highly recommended that you use one depending on what you're working on. NordVPN is by far the easiest VPN solution for you to use. In fact, it's super easy to set up. It's literally one click. And it's confirmed by Speedtest that it is the fastest VPN out there. And I've been using NordVPN in my home and in my office for years now. You can use NordVPN on 6 devices, and that includes your computers, your tablets, and your iPhone if you really wanted to. And for any of you guys that are into VPNs, the great thing about Nord is that you can double VPNs. That's like double the protection. You can do 2 VPNs at once. So go to nordvpn.com/Will Patterson or use my code Will Patterson to get a 2-year plan of NordVPN with a bonus gift. And if you're like me and you're playing Lost Ark, it's great. Okay, the next one. This has got 36 upvotes. Hello, this is a design I came up with for a sports clothing company named Gravitate. I like it. It's clean, but it's kind of generic because you've taken the crossbar out of the A. Now, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It's just what my brain comes to straight away. Let's have a look at more of it. Okay, I like the way that it looks. It's a bit too big on the mock-ups. Don't make it too obvious on these mock-ups. I like that. That looks like an esports logo though. Not a bad thing. That just reminds me, because of the way that it is with the circular and the jagged lines, it just looks like an esports logo. The next one. Hello everyone, can you tell me what you think about this restaurant logo concept? I shall. The River Kitchen, a taste of America. First of all, I like the idea of the flag, but you do not need cutlery in the blue bit. Take that off. Put something simpler inside there. I love the mock-ups that you used here. This is cool. I like that a lot. It works in gold, it works in black. I like the stamp mock-ups. These things sell it to me. I like the colors that you've got in there and the divider here off the flag. This blue line with the wave and everything, it does work as a restaurant logo. I like the fact that it's clear and simple to look at, the River Kitchen. I would just maybe, if it was me, the here would be bold. It would be the same weight as River Kitchen. Right now, it just doesn't make sense because it looks like it's right weighted, which means that everything on the right is a bit too heavy, when on the left, it should be the same. So if you want to keep that center line, I would just go ahead and make that a bit bolder on the keep it the same as the river. I like a taste of America as well. For a restaurant logo, it doesn't have to be too simple. It can be quite ornate, so I like that a lot. Well done. You are getting an award. The next one, logo for a ping pong table tennis accessory company. Basic shapes used to make the cue look like a racket and a clean font to finish it off. I like this idea that people are posting their work. I would love to have a brief or a problem that you've tried to solve. Because right now, these are just designs for no real reason. I need a reason. Why are they rebranding, or why have you branded them? What is the problem inside the brief that you're solving? I like it, but it does not work in black and white. I mean, you could get it to work in black and white, but it would be very difficult because you've got 2 colors overlapping, which is always difficult to do. I like the typeface. The P is way too close to the Q for this to work. If I squint my eyes, it just doesn't look right. You've got the kerning very tight in there. A bit too tight in my opinion between the P and the O and the N and the G, the Pong part. But overall, it can work. Just try and work out how it can be used in black and white instead of this. This would not work down here. It just looks a bit too weird. What's this? Based on the comments of my last post, I did some changes to it. I'm not sure whether I should keep the green line underneath. Constructive criticism is appreciated. Okay, so here we go. Before Reddit's opinion and after. Logo redesign for a ticketing travel firm. Our Reddit's pretty good. Yeah, get rid of that green line. You do not need that green line in there. I prefer this logo more, but to take it to the next level, you need to simplify it a bit more. By that, there's too much negative space. Get rid of one of these parts here. Get rid of this. You do not need this. because it's just making it more difficult for someone to see. When they squint their eyes, it looks like a flower, which I guess it could be. Is it meant to look like a rose as well as a swan? I mean, I do like this. It just seems, you see these parts here, it's just too thick. You need to get the spacing consistent. So you've got like lines that are closer to other lines than there are to other lines. So same as with here, the negative space is too big on some lines and too small on others. There's too much taper going on. That's just my opinion though, so it might be cool to see what you think about it as well. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to press that red subscribe button and watch the last episode of the Critiquing Your Reddit Designs. Remember, you can get a 2-year plan with a gift and huge discount using my code Will Patterson or going to nordvpn.com/Will Patterson. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye. I've also got a Skillshare original class coming out, so go watch that.